Time, boys. It is time. It is time, chat. It is time. I'm gonna call him up right now. So nervous. Yo, what's up, brother?
Oh,
Yo, what's up, man? Dude, thank you for coming on, dude. I appreciate it. I'm very I'm
excited to
nervous.
see how this.
Yeah, I'm excited too. All right, but yeah, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it, dude. And chat, thank you guys for being here. Like I said, I'm gonna mute the alerts, guys. So, you know, let me just get everything ready and then we'll get going, dude. How's your day been, man? How are you?
Not too bad. Usual
Yeah,
bunch of shit, and that's about it, really.
feeling it, dude. 1 sec here, brother. All right, man. Well, I guess to get started, look, I've never done this before. This is my first time, so I'm sorry if it's weird at all. But just thank you for coming on, my man. I appreciate it. And yeah, I guess to get started is like, I think the question everybody wants to know is, how did you necessarily find out about NoPixel? Did you get into it for the dev work or RP related? Like, I guess how'd you find out about the community and stuff?
Yeah, this one goes back quite far, actually. I used to play on Family RP.
Wait, no way, really?
Yeah, a long time ago. But how I found out about GTA RP, I was once watching a Medi poker stream, and just randomly I was watching a poker stream with Medi on it, and then the next day I come back and he's playing GTA RP, and he was
Damn, so Medi got you into it.
yeah, well he
Man,
was
that's
playing
crazy.
shit all the way back then. It was like Lil Tugs, and I
Yeah.
was fucking hooked. As soon as I saw how funny that shit was, okay, I need to be involved. So I started playing a bit on Family RP, whatever. I didn't ever anything for it. I didn't have any like plans to make it a career or anything like that. But I played for a bit, and then I kind of got over it and kind of walked away from it all.
Yeah.
But I've been watching it a bit here and there over the years since then. And then of course COVID hit.
Right.
It was like forever ago. And I was catching some dev streams or whatever. I started just helping them out randomly through their dev stream, and then I got invited onto the actual team. And in the past 18 months, a bit more, is I am where I am now.
How do you like being where you are? Did you ever think like you would get like, do you think you would be doing like dev work and stuff like that in the future? Obviously, with your background, because you said you do like development and software stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, I am. My full-time job is it's a software engineer, right? It's what I do. It's my career. COVID essentially just it locked us all in. It gave me a lot of time. I didn't do any hobby projects for years or anything, so it was kind of fun just to throw some stuff at NoPixel, just as hobby projects. But
Yeah.
with COVID just keep going on and nowhere to go, and I just got more and deeper.
I think that a lot of people found out about NoPixel kind of once COVID hit. I definitely remember, a lot of people were joining in and shit. And that's crazy though, man, that Medi kind of put you on to NoPixel. I remember his little Tugs character. He probably still has songs up on his SoundCloud about him.
Yeah, that character was so fucking
Yeah, it was
funny,
good.
dude.
We were literally talking about him the other day. Me and Medi were. Yeah, we brought him up about like little Tugs and RP and shit like that. That was a good character. What got you into TFRP though? That's where I'm, because GTA first started on SOE and stuff like that, which is, those of you guys who don't know, which is state of emergency. That's where it all, like the first off, OG Lean Boys. That's where everything started at, and then there was some drama that went on with that server, and we moved to Family RP. So like, how'd you get into TFRP? Like, did you know someone, or what happened there?
No, I just put an application in, got accepted.
Really?
Yeah, this was like a long time ago though, when just being able to write an application got you accepted. If you just knew how to write English.
Did we ever meet before on TFRP or no?
Honestly, I can't even remember. It's
Dude,
it's been so long
ages.
ago. The only thing I really remember about it was the little Tugs character.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's almost 4 years ago now, I think.
Yeah, there was that one character I can't remember who owned like the mechanic shop next to the PD. I can't remember what his name was, but I remember like what he looked like and shit.
I think that was played by Jamjar. I think his name was Archie.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Used to play with him a lot. Damn, that's a fucking while ago, man. That's crazy. Damn, dude. Yeah, I didn't know you started on TFRP. I was not expecting that, to be honest. So another question I have is like, obviously, you know, doing all your dev work and stuff on the server, and then, you know, doing role play and stuff and enjoying yourself, and then your outside job as well. Like, you know, is that something like, I imagine that can be really hard for, you know, you to manage all that and shit. I mean, I could imagine what your fucking messages look like. You probably get spammed all the time with shit.
Yeah, I mean, I had to make some kind of sacrifice with, you know, the COVID restrictions being released, and you know, honestly, the easiest one for me to sacrifice was my stream time.
Right.
That's why I don't really stream much anymore. But yeah, it's rough sometimes trying to balance it all. But you know, it's been a lot easier without thinking about turning the stream on. To be honest.
Yeah. I know a lot of people love you, man, and you know, they I mean, I fucking love you, man. Anytime I run into you, I get happy and stuff. So definitely think you do a good job, man. So don't beat yourself up.
Yeah, I
too much if
appreciate
you do.
that.
Ain't no problem, dude. Yeah, I think everybody in the No Pixel community just fucking, I don't know, at least for me, and I know when the boys see it, we get fucking excited. So with streaming, you know, is that something you kind of started for fun, or like, did you like, were you wanting to like make a career out of it and stuff like that?
I mean, I've never wanted to, you know, be a streamer, to be honest. I started doing it because people wanted to see the dev work that goes into No Pixel. You know, I was doing it. It's doing okay, like pre 3.0, all the hype and stuff developing it. It was getting decent viewers and stuff. But as we got closer and closer to 3.0, like the channel started exploding and my content kind of became different, the requirements. And now it's at a point where it's like 100K followers and fucking,
yeah, dude. I mean,
15,000 viewers when I turned on the stream like 2 days ago. It's very
people love you, man. They wanna watch you. That it probably makes you feel really good knowing that, like, you know, as soon as people see that notification go live, people just like want to watch you. I love that feeling, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah, for me it's strange though, because it's I get it, and I, you know, it makes me feel good, but at the same time I don't have the capacity to actually entertain for that many hours, you know.
Right. No, I feel you. Definitely is a lot. Fuck, man. I definitely know that for sure. You get a little tiring at times. But damn, dude. I'm still shocked about the whole TFRP thing, to be honest. I can't get over that, dude. It's just so long ago. How much shit happened on that server and stuff. Let me see. Like I said, this is my first time, man. So, you know, I'm sorry, you know, if it's all over the place. But I guess, like, what's a normal day in your life, I guess, you know? That's something I was kind of curious about, because like I said, I know you're probably busy all the time. So your normal day.
Yeah, once I wake up, normally I'll have my my laptop will be next to me on the side of my bed with kind of like Discord open as the default page, and depending on how many fucking alerts are on there, it depends on how I start my day. Like if there's too many, then I'll just shut the laptop and I'll just go for a walk or some shit, go get breakfast.
Yep.
But if there's not that many, then I'll probably just start my day, get on the PC, start looking at what needs to be done, looking at the bug fixes and what features I'm working on for that week. And I normally, like, the mornings are my most productive time, to be honest.
That's how I feel as well. I feel that's why I like streaming in the morning, because if I feel like I start late, I know this is like funny, but if I feel like I start like, I feel like I'm showing up late to school type of shit, and you're walking into class when everybody's already there working, you know what I mean? And yeah, I feel the most productive in the morning for sure. So
yeah, so for me, I try to crank out like 5 or 6 hours of work in the morning after I wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And just solid, just do it, get it done. Sometimes it's only 4 hours or whatever, but once I get done, I kind of start chilling, and that time is normally around the restart of the server. So
That's good.
if I'm feeling like it, I'll jump on the server for a bit, see who's around, see what messages I've got, what shit I need to deal with.
Kind of chill and relax and shit.
Yeah, and of course, I'm kind of balancing all of my no pixel requirements alongside my actual job. So sometimes I'll just get all my real job shit done for the day, and then do no pixel in the afternoon or whatever. It's why my appearances on the server are so sporadic and random. It's because I just can't be there as much as I'd like to be.
Yeah, I know people would love to definitely see you more, but obviously, if you can't, then you can't. The question from the community though is that a lot of people want to know how has no pixel impacted your life since starting with them 18 months ago. Like how's it been and stuff like that.
It's been awesome, to be honest. I don't think I would have survived COVID as well as I did without no pixel, to be honest.
True.
I live alone in Manhattan in an apartment that's like 40 stories off the floor. I'm surrounded by walls all day. You get told you can't go outside and shit. My friends are back in England. My friends are back in California. They're in Texas. So having this community around, just to be a community, even though you're locked inside, has been pretty amazing, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it is, man. 40 floors up, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's Manhattan. They're all tall buildings, right?
I need to come out one day. You show me that.
Feel free.
That sounds amazing, dude. 40 floors. Do you have like a whole view over like Manhattan and everything?
My view's over the Hudson.
Okay.
But if you go out to the building, like roof or whatever, you can see the city. Or you kind
awesome,
of see
man.
towards Central Park, to be honest.
I love that stuff, dude. That's why I'm staying in Chicago, to be honest. I just love the city. It's just I don't know, something about like skylines and shit like that. I fall in love with that stuff. So that sounds awesome, man.
Chicago skyline from the river when you were there, it looks so good.
It's fucking great, man. It's
one of my favorite views, to be honest.
You'll have to come out here sometime. I'll have to take you to some restaurants and stuff. But yeah, man, I definitely agree with No Pixel that I mean, even last year, dude, I was fucking. I mean, I've always done GTA, but the No Pixel community definitely made it a lot easier and shit. And when more people got involved, and kind of like you're going outside, but you're not going outside because we get to RP every day as these characters who do all these different things and shit. So it's a lot of fun. See what else I got. Sorry, man, I don't remember everything off the top of my head.
Okay,
I'm sure as I'll go, I'll get better at this. But see. Choking up, man. I'm choking up. I'm sorry, boys. I guess one thing that I do want to ask is that, do you have anything that like you're working on for in the future? Not necessarily like the server, but like any like, private projects that you're working on. Obviously, you do development, you do software and stuff like that. So do you have any like private projects you're working on, like any games or anything that you're doing for fun in your own time?
No, to be honest, I've never been except when I was a kid, I've never really been like a hobbyist engineer or like someone that wants to be part of like a 2-man startup because they had a great idea and shit. It's like I'm really good at my job, and I can do my job and fulfill my role, but honestly it's not something I do for fun. It's it pays really well, like in my career. If it didn't pay really well in my career, I probably wouldn't be doing it, to be honest. I'd do something else.
Yeah.
So no, I don't really have any private projects or anything like that I work on, to be honest.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I was curious if you did or not. Obviously, I know you're busy and stuff, but figured I'd ask and stuff. Going back to like RP and stuff like that, who would you say is like your top, like if you were gonna watch somebody, who's like your top go-to like role players that you would watch? Like, I don't, if it's either for comedy, you know, story arcs, stuff like that. I think that's a lot of people want to know is like, you know, who's kind of your, it's not your favorites, because I guess that's a little weird to say, but you know, who do you like watching? Who do you admire in the RP scene? You know what I mean?
So I think I've been pretty open about this. I think so. There's a person before before 3.0 that I didn't really know of. All I knew was he was a name in Coil's chat. He was a mod.
Okay.
And I've heard great things about him and whatever. Nidus, who plays Leslie Lingberg.
This is great.
When we started 3.0, I was like scouring the community looking for someone who could run PDM that had like no conflict of interest, who had a really good roleplay background, who wasn't affiliated with any gangs or anything, and was just a person that could run PDM.
Right.
And I approached Nidus. He was one of the names that come up as like one of the community members. But hey, you want to run PDM? And his first response was no. But we spoke about it a bit. Originally, it was just going to be, you know, like a thing that he would run for a month or two and then hand off to whoever, you know, kind of proved themselves to be in the role.
Right.
But he kind of fell in love with it himself at the same time, so we didn't really need to find a replacement. And now, of course, you know, we know of Leslie's story and whatever. But I can sit there and watch a Nidus stream like nonstop. The guy is he's so chill. He's so fun. Like, his characters are never out of character. It's so good. And that's why when you see me on Dean, a lot of the time you'll see me hanging out with Leslie.
Yeah, Nidus is he's fucking great, man. And the way he plays his character too, just fucking perfect. He's actually in chat now.
I mean, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck him, dude. Fuck that guy. I was gonna invite him on next week, but nah, fuck that guy, dude. Just come on a second time, it'll be fine. So anyways, yeah, fuck Nidus. Moving forward, kind of a dog shit RPer. Really though, he is he's fucking amazing, man. It's like I don't get to see you and him too much. You know what I mean? I mean, I get to see him more than you, but anytime I'm with you guys, it's I know it sounds funny, but it makes me like, I don't know, I get like this like happy feeling in my stomach. You know, it's like, it's not that I don't get that with other people, but it makes me happy because like I run into people that I know I genuinely enjoy, you know, spending time with and shit. I really enjoy spending time with you guys. It's a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same with us, I think, right? That's why, you know, when I do come in the city, sometimes, you know, you just randomly see me sitting there at Clean Manor, or I'll just appear at the gallery to fuck with Rami and shit.
Right.
Like I enjoy like hanging out with you guys. That's why it's so easy just to come in and chill, right?
Mm-hmm. So I guess I put out a tweet yesterday, kind of asking people to put their questions on Twitter. So we're gonna go through a couple of them and read some questions. I'm just gonna scroll through, see what there is. Let's see what there is. Let me see. Okay, well, we already did that one. Who's your favorite? Okay, here's a perfect one. I think a lot of people are dying for this one. Why was Dean so mean to Yuno when we first met him at the casino?
So one thing, I did this a lot. I stepped on toes a lot, right? I don't know who anyone is until after I've seen them, right? So when I'm in the casino and Cassie's talking to me, hey, look at this janitor. I'm like, you can't wear a helmet in here. I didn't know who it was.
Right.
I didn't know his name was Yuno. I didn't know it was, you know, fucking 70,000 viewer Andy. I didn't know anything about that. I was just like, get your fucking helmet off in my casino, right? Because that's the thing is, like, I almost shot Benji for wearing his mask 3 times, right? Like, it's the rule of the casino.
Right, no
so I was just sticking to it, really. It's just, I actually remember that interaction because Cassie was like, jaw on the floor, like, what the fuck?
Here's a
question. What did you say?
What do you have any plans for the casino you're thinking about? Because obviously, like, I mean, you know, everybody on NoPixel for the longest time ever has always wanted a casino, and now it's here, and I feel like nobody really does. I mean, maybe I just don't see it. Maybe I don't see it. I'm not sure, but I feel like nobody really does, you know, poker or, you know, blackjack. I mean, you go in there, you see people spinning the wheel, but, you know, is there anything you're working on to maybe like bring the casino back type of thing, or like not even back, but do you have any like kind of plans on, I don't know, rejuicing it, I guess, or adding different things?
So the thing with the casino is it suffers from the same kind of problem that everything in No Pixel has. It's like it's fun for a few days, a few weeks, and then people kind of they're over it, and it
Right.
just becomes a thing that's there that they can do whenever they want, right?
Okay.
And that definitely happened with the casino, right? The first week it was packed every night we opened. We had to keep opening every night because
I
people wanted
remember
it.
that. Yeah, it was always packed. Couldn't find a table to sit down at.
Yeah, but it just becomes one of those things. So when I get asked, it's like, oh, can we add this game to the casino?
Hmm.
I have to sit there and be like, well, I can, because like I'm going to be honest, the casino is really, really difficult to add games to just because of the complexity of the games. So I can
Right.
say, okay, you know, 2 or 3 devs can sit there for a week and add a game to the casino that's going to last a week or two, or we can add something somewhere else in the server, right?
That's good. Yeah. Why
Um,
spend time on something that will only be used, for a week, and then people will get bored of it, right? And then they'll move on to the next
mhm.
thing. I never looked at it like that. That's actually, and that is true. Yeah.
And that's why, like, we just haven't added splits to blackjack yet because it's okay. We can spend time on it, but the actual functionality of adding splits to blackjack is going to take us like 3 or 4 days to get it done. So, okay,
Right.
well, is it worth it? And genuinely, the answer is probably no.
Yeah. No, it won't be, because I mean, it'll essentially just be the same thing, and it's not like the money changes or anything. It's the same game. You could just split. So I agree
Yeah.
on that.
I mean, if the mood strikes and I want to add a game into the casino, I'll do it. Kind of like the Rocket League down at the pier.
Right. I
I
love
was
that, by
kind
the
of,
way. That I don't even know how you did that. I don't know if that's like custom or that's like, in GTA, but dude, that shit was perfect.
yeah, I
When
mean,
I-
apart from the car, it's all custom. But
yeah.
my point there kind of is no one asked for it, right?
Hmm.
I was just bored one day and I was like, fuck it, let's just build Rocket League in the game. So I spent 6 hours building it. And sometimes, if a casino game comes up and I feel like building it, maybe we'll add it. But
Right.
there's nothing there that's in concrete, to be honest.
Yeah, I think knowing what's not coming, or like, how can I say that? Like, if you know something's coming, then it's less of a surprise. But like, obviously, like you said with the Rocket League thing, nobody knew that was coming, and it's fucking sick, dude. Dude, I think a lot of people still play that, don't they? I see people
Yeah,
buy it
there's a
at the
decent
pier and
amount of
shit.
people play
Yeah.
it. I've got some plans for it that make it that more people might play it, but
Hmm.
obviously I don't want to reveal too much. Um, but on the subject of the casino, we are doing some refurbishments to it.
Oh,
I'm
hell yeah.
sure most people can guess why
Yeah.
at this point, but yeah, that'll be coming actually
Oh
really,
wait,
really
why is
soon.
it?
Find out in RP, bro.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to figure it out. I mean, I know in GTA Online that there's like a vault that's underneath of it, and like you rob it, and paintings and old bars and other stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never played
obviously
GTA Online
the
before. Like, never played for years before. No Pixel, or I'd have no idea.
yeah, no, I mean, obviously, it's well known now that
Right.
the casino heist is a thing. But as we do with all our heists,
That's sick, by the way.
we kind of use the fact that we kind of use the introduction of the heist as the meta unlock, right? Because something changes. So that's why shit just changes randomly in the map, and it's like, oh, okay, well, this must be different now, right? It's like a hint.
Mhm.
It's like a meta hint.
I definitely think you guys are doing a good job, man. And like, the way, like, obviously back in the day, things were different. You rob a Flecka, you have your Polito, you have your vault, right? But that's all it ever was. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe there was more. I don't know. But that's basically all I ever got into. But now it seems like there's always constantly things changing. There's always new things that are being involved in it. So it's never like, just when you think it's getting stale, it's not getting stale at all. And there's more things. Like the other day when we went to go look at to go buy the PC dongle, and there's the Pixel Pad, dude. We were freaking out, wondering if we should buy it. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I like, I like that you guys are doing that type of stuff where you're adding different things. And thank you as well, man. Because without that, then obviously, when things get stale, dude, it's, game dies down and stuff. And I mean, you know how it goes. I've been doing this for a while, so just I appreciate it,
Hmm.
man. Thank you and the dev team, dude.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've got a lot of shit planned out, ready to roll. So we
Yeah, I'm
we kind
very
of just
excited.
wait for the right time.
Right. Another question I was gonna ask. This was on the tip of my tongue. Oh, for Vegas, are you excited to meet all the boys in person at Vegas?
Yeah, that should be a lot of fun, to
I
be
think
honest.
it's gonna be
The
a
thing
great
is,
time.
I love Vegas by itself, right? I fucking love that shit. But to
Hmm.
throw in like meeting all the people that I've been calling like community for the last 6 months is it's gonna be pretty sick.
Gonna be awesome, man. I can't wait, dude. I cannot wait. I've never been to Vegas before. I mean, I've been to Vegas, but only when I was like 17, 16. So I'm excited to live it up in Vegas. It'll be a lot of fun. I feel like we're gonna get very fucked up.
Yeah, no, the thing about Vegas is like when you're there, it's like your favorite place in the world until as
Right.
soon as you hit this limit and you're like, fuck it, I gotta leave and never come back.
Yep. Feel that. You think we're gonna gamble at all in Vegas? We're not
I hope
touching the
so.
tables. Oh, dude, I'm definitely gambling. It's gonna be very hard to get Buddha to gamble. I feel like, he never spends his money at all, dude. On like anything. Ever since I've known that guy, he never spends his money on anything. Like he does not spend anything. So he'll probably be like, "Yo, let's go gamble," and he'll probably want to go on the $5 table, to be honest. But maybe we can get him, to go on one of the big tables with us. That'd be fun, dude. I just think it'd be
Yeah,
cool to
I love
go.
that shit.
All of us, go on like a table, put bets down, say fuck it, let's do it, and just have some fun and see what happens, dude.
Yeah, I mean the best game for like playing as a crowd and friends is craps. So we need to
Mhm.
get everyone to learn how to play craps, and we can have a lot of fun on that table. Because that honestly, you can spend like 3 or 4 hours on the craps table with your friends, and you know not lose much, but have a chance of winning quite a bit. So
You'll have to teach me, man. We got to book that stuff soon as well. I think I'm gonna buy my flights this weekend. That way I get that all situated. But another question I did want to ask too is this like, past Vegas is obviously you've lived all over, dude. I mean, what you said you're originally from London, right? Or
yeah,
what's been your favorite place? Is it New York? Is that like your favorite
yeah.
place you lived?
I mean, Manhattan's my favorite city in the world.
Hmm.
I've said it before. If I could move Manhattan to California, I'd be living the dream. Like California as a state is perfect. Like it's literally the most amazing place in the world. But Manhattan as a city is it trumps it for me.
Yeah, Brit's never been to New York before. I want to take her there. I think she'd really fucking
Yeah,
like it, to be honest.
it's fantastic. Especially like you should like try and plan it for this winter time, especially when all like everything seems to start blowing over and shit.
Hmm.
New York in winter is pretty amazing. Especially if you're used to like the Midwest cold and stuff, you'll be fine.
Because they do the whole, don't they do the whole park? Like they decorate the whole park, don't they? At least that's when I used to live there. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah. The whole place is
I used to go
it's
up
like
there for
a
every
winter
Christmas.
wonderland. The whole place.
Exactly. I used to live in New Jersey area, so me and my
Oh,
family we used
nice.
to go up to New York all the time during the winter time and stuff. Not in Philly. But Philly's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I've been to Philly a couple times. I don't mind it, but yeah, it's not great.
Yeah. Let's go back to some of the fan questions. Let's see. Okay. If the No Pixel RP server wasn't for GTA, which game would you have wanted it on? So if you could pick any server or like any game necessarily for No Pixel to be on, what game would it be?
Oh man, this is a tough one.
Yeah, because there's a lot of fucking great games out there.
I think I know my answer though. I think honestly it'd be World of Warcraft.
Really, I've never played World of Warcraft.
Like the game, the World of Warcraft game itself is like dog shit, but the engine is fantastic, and the world and the environment is amazing. So if you could create like a dimensional world like GTA in WoW, oh my
Mhm.
god, that the opportunities would be fucking endless.
Do you think they'll ever do that? Like WoW will make like a newer type of WoW, I guess, like with new graphics and shit and like
Honestly, I don't know. It seems like they're just happy to milk whatever they've got now. To be
yeah.
honest.
I've never played it. Everybody who tells me, everybody who plays it that I know tells me not to play it because it's a shit game, but they still play it. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. WoW is a fucking shit game. Like it's terrible, but the world and like the opportunities for development in it would be quite insane. Like if
Well,
you think about the San Andreas Island, it's tiny,
uh-huh.
right?
Oh
Like,
yeah, it's super fucking small.
in in World of Warcraft, they've got like 18 of these islands that you could spread out over, you know?
Yeah. Cyberpunk, have you played the new Cyberpunk? Well, not the new Cyberpunk, but have you played it since they fixed everything? Or have you played it at all, actually?
No, it was such a letdown, dude. Like the thing is with these games, they come out, right? And I found this since joining the No Pixel team, everything is a No Pixel killer, right?
Right.
So when it comes out, it's like, oh my god, Cyberpunk's gonna kill No Pixel. It's just gonna kill it. And then you watch it for a week and you're like, holy shit, this is literally the worst game I've ever seen in my life. And then it's like a cycle. And then I hate the game because people are like, oh, it's gonna kill No Pixel, bro. And then I just hate it. It's like, well,
no, it won't.
Dog shit.
That's the thing about No Pixel, dude, is that like, okay, listen. By the way, the game's not fixed yet, but you know what I mean. They fix a good amount of things, okay, boys. Let's roll it back a little bit. Obviously, they haven't fixed everything, but you know what I mean. The thing about No Pixel is that there's nothing else like it. Like there's no, and I think GTA is like the perfect world for it. You can create so much shit. Obviously, we are limited in some aspects, but like, you know, you could beat a fucking story game and a week later it's just not fun to watch anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
You watch Call of Duty, you know what's gonna happen. You're just going for that fucking one win, right? Obviously, different things can happen in it, different aspects, I guess. But like with No Pixel, is that there's always new characters. There's always, you know, different shit happening. You know, like it's never. I guess like how do I put it? Like there's never any limits to what you can do or what characters you can play, right? Especially with the, you know, the server, how it is now, how, you know, things are changing and we have new, you know, mechanics and shit like that. Like there's a lot of fucking shit you can do. So when people do say like, you know, oh, you know, the Rust server is going to kill, you know, No Pixel or so-and-so server, the Minecraft, like when it was, you know, the Minecraft server was coming up a month ago, we were like, oh, you know, Minecraft's going to kill No Pixel, you know what I mean? And here we are, you know, a month later.
Yeah, I mean, it's
booming, you know what I mean?
It's always the same, you know. It's literally it goes in cycles and stuff. The thing with 3.0 is, you know, we just keep it fresh every day, new updates, new things for people to do. Right? Obviously, it's not as shiny as it was when it was first released, but it's still ever evolving. And I think the biggest thing about No Pixel, of course, is it offers like streamer to streamer interactions. So you have like that level. So when you're viewing it as a viewer, you're seeing the streamer to streamer, but you're also seeing character to character.
Right.
And like you get all these mixed feelings of fucking emotions and stuff when you resonate with that conversation that they're having, right?
You know, definitely.
You just don't get that in any other game or community,
you don't.
to be honest.
There's no other game that I have met. Like a lot of people, you know, that talk about WoW say they fucking hate it, but they still play it. That's like me with GTA. I love the game, but I hate it at the same time because of how much I have fucking played this game. I have played this game ever since it came out in 2013, but I fucking love it. I hate it at the same time though, dude. But there's nothing else like it. That's the problem. I want the new one to come out, but that's never gonna fucking happen. They make too much money off GTA Online. I see a lot of people in the chat wanting to ask about, you know, obviously Red Dead Redemption, you know, Red Dead 2. Do you think anything will ever happen with that or no?
Yeah, so we have some plans for RDR. We're keeping it a bit quiet because the timeline of it isn't really up to us, you know.
Right.
We're dependent on a lot of things just to even release it. Like if you think of No Pixel on the GTA, right? We've got the No Pixel stuff that's built on top of the 5N stuff, which is Citizen Effects, and then they're built on top of a GTA engine. That we there's like a huge chain of stuff just for us to be able to do what we want.
Right.
And that chain for RDR right now is still bumpy. It's not completely finished. So like we're hesitant to say, oh, you know, in 2 months we're going to release RDR because no one wants to join an RDR server with 32 people on it, especially when the map's like 4 times as big as San Andreas, right? But yeah, no, we have plans for it. It's more unconventional than a straight RP server, I can tell you that much. Right. It's definitely still going to be character based, and it's still definitely going to be role play, but it's not going to be it's not going to be like GTA, right? We're not just trying to
Yeah, and
remake
I don't think it
GTA in
can be.
RDR.
Yeah, no. And I don't think there's any way Red Dead could be like, you know, GTA. I think it's a whole different ballpark essentially. I mean, me, Buddha, Soda, a couple other I think Denzel joined us and Sad did for a little bit too. But you know, we did some Red Dead RP and it was so immersive. It was such a nice change from GTA because it actually felt like it felt like, I know this sounds weird, but you know, a GTA, like I feel comfortable there, you know what I mean? And I know like what I'm doing and stuff like that. And Red Dead put me in an aspect of where like I didn't know anything about the game. So like it made me want to RP even more than I usually do on GTA, which is like, I don't feel like that a lot and shit. I wish I did more, but fucking my habits on GTA. So yeah, dude, Red Dead Redemption is, if that ever does come out, I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it, but it definitely is going to be a big change for sure on how RP is.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna try and push the same meta as GTA, right?
Right.
We've got a whole new idea and a whole new game that we want to release on that engine when it's right. And honestly, I do think people are gonna go nuts for it. It's gonna be like 3.0 release kind of hype shit.
That makes me so fucking happy to hear it, dude. Because it's like, obviously, you know, GTA won't last forever. You know what I mean? I like hearing, I don't know, sometimes change is nice. You know what I mean? And definitely you saying that makes me excited for the future for No Pixel and shit. So it's, I'm excited, man.
Yeah, I guess the one thing we try and do is not recycle too much, right? There's a No
Exactly.
Pixel from the developers. Like I know 2.0 was like a style fest and just had no updates for like over a year, but as with 3.0, we're ready to switch the meta on its head overnight, you know. So
Yeah, no, you guys fucking killed it with 3.0, dude. And you guys absolutely fucking slaughtered it, man. The server, I never knew it could be what it is right now. You know what I mean? Like you guys,
right.
I ain't trying to fanboy up or kiss asses here, but just thank you, man. It's you know, fucking content wise and you know, just playing on the server in general, it's just been fucking amazing. I don't know if Buddha could say the same with how much, you know, how scuffed he is, but you know.
Yeah, guys, that guy needs to just fucking.
Dude, the guy called me before server reset, right? And he's like, Tony, he's like, code red. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, look, there's 20 Brownings missing and the meth key is missing. I don't know who would take it or if it's scuffed. And I'm like, okay, well, look at the house keys. He's like, yeah, but nobody would take it. And I was like, well, I guess it's scuffed then. But like, it is insane how scuffed that guy gets in game, dude. I will never understand it.
He's the only person that can make like a bank trolley not spawn after hitting the fucking door. You know, I don't get it.
Oh, wow, you guys coded something into his character, right? 100%.
I honestly, if I did, I'd fucking remove it. It's so annoying.
They get a fucking call after every bank job, dude. Do you think the boys are gonna do the bank job successfully tonight? You think Yuno's gonna break the code?
I mean, it depends how they're going at it, right? Like they know how to do it properly. It depends if they just want Yuno to try and solo it, right?
You think he can solo it?
I think it can be soloed. One of the devs, Sky, has soloed it.
Okay.
A few times, but it's not designed to be soloed, you know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm excited for tonight, man. I think it's gonna be fun. I don't know. I feel like he's got it this time, to be honest. I feel like he'll knock it out of the park. So we'll see.
His technique is really strange too. Like he remembers two numbers at a time, and he says it like 27 instead of 27. Like that, he adds an extra syllable into it and shit.
I'm never down there when I'm always up top doing the fucking hostage negotiations and stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's I try to comment on that stuff without giving a meta unlock, but you know, that stuff it's been kind of frustrating for people, but it's not something that is meant to be frustrating, right? The heist isn't designed that way, to put it like bluntly, right?
Yeah.
So when everyone's getting frustrated with this shit, it's like self-inflicted, right? Everyone just thinks that something has to be done a certain way. They don't really think of different options, to be honest.
Yeah. A lot of people just kind of come stack around the one thing that they're trying and don't try different things. I can feel that. What else could we see? That's another. Okay, here's a good one. Is there anything you would like to change in NoPixel at all? Like any current things right now that you kind of want to change around, or whether it's criminal sided, cop sided, div sided. Is there anything that you kind of don't really like right now on the server and you kind of want to change it?
To be honest, a lot of it has gone to how we planned it. With the Civ side, it's kind of been, to start at the bottom and make your way up, and then start getting a civilian job at the big businesses and stuff. And if you look around, like, so with 3.0, we tried to shine a light on something that didn't exist in 2.0, right?
Right.
Because that's how we keep it fresh. So that's why there's been such a huge emphasis on business, right? It just didn't exist in 2.0. But the pathing for every kind of character, civ, crim, police, has kind of been as expected. The only issue I really see is we just need more police officers. To be honest,
Yeah.
If I could just recruit 100 police officers right now, I probably would, but it's just not as simple as that.
Yeah, no, you have to have people with different different shit and know what they're doing and not fuck around. And you get people who don't know what they're doing, and it becomes becomes a whole fucking problem for everyone. So I definitely get that. Yeah, it seems like at times the server could be stacked on cops, and then other days there's no cops at all. There's a question in chat that somebody asked. Yeah, my friend asked this. Can you ask about the public server? So basically they want to know, when you were making the public server, how was that like, having to change everything that you guys kind of did for the main server? Or was that something you guys were working on for a while before, the main server even popped up?
I mean, Coyle's always mentioned a public server. He's always wanted one. He's never really pushed forward with it. But there just came a point where it was like, okay, well, we have time to do something big. What should we do? And Coyle was like, okay, then, maybe now's the time to do the public server. So we got that out. It's not too different from the main server, honestly.
Right.
There's not that many differences, but obviously it's a lot easier over there. You get double money and all that shit. So it really wasn't that big of a project. It's kind of just a few tweaks here and there.
I haven't played on the public server too much, but every time I go on there, it seems like there's always stuff popping off and shit. So I think I asked a lot of the stuff I want to ask, mainly in how we moved around to the community questions and stuff. But going back, kind of where we started and shit like that, obviously, like you said, you found out through family RP about NoPixel and stuff like that, and with your job and stuff. Now if you don't feel comfortable, it's all good. I'm curious how old you are, man, because it sounds like you've lived a lot, to be honest. I don't think you're that old, but I mean, if you lived in London and 40-story apartment in Manhattan, like, I don't know, man, that just sounds fucking amazing. So I guess like your backstory is like what I'd like to ask about. I think that's kind of where I wanted to end things on.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm 30, 30, 30. I was born in North London, Islington. So I'm an Arsenal fan, for people in chat that know who that is. I grew up there. I guess I spent my first 22, 23 years in London. And then I had an opportunity to go live in Dubai. So I did that for 6 months.
You lived in Dubai?
Yeah, it was like my first real opportunity to kind of travel and stuff.
Sick.
Yeah, honestly, it's not fantastic there.
Really?
Honestly, I only lived there for 6 months, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of over this place, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then a couple years later, I had the opportunity to move to California. So I did. I moved to California. I guess I lived there for three or 4 years. And then I moved over to New York to live in Manhattan. And that's where I've been since. I moved to Manhattan, and then like 4 months later, the whole COVID shit started. So it's kind of
sucks.
Shitty timing. But yeah, I mean, from my background perspective, I've been a been writing code since I was like 15. I used to hack fucking Yahoo games and stuff when I was a kid. That's kind of how I got into it. So by the time
Right.
I got to university and was studying software development and computer science and stuff, I was already pretty good at it. So I kind of breezed through all that and then got a head start on my career, and I've been doing it ever since.
Damn. Okay. Damn, dude. Damn, you lived all over, man.
Yeah, I like to travel. Honestly, the thing is, when you're a software engineer and you play games, you
Kind of
realize
work
that
from
you
anywhere.
spend well. Also, you realize that you're spending 12, 14 hours a day on your PC at a desk. Um, so because like you wake up, you go to work,
Yep.
you've been writing code all day, you come home and you play games, then you go
Mhm.
to sleep and you realize, shit, I've been at a desk all fucking day.
Yeah, no.
So I try and force myself to travel a lot. I
Mhm.
take a lot of 3 4 day weekends, just go to different states. Don't take a computer with me. Obviously, all this was pre-COVID, but
Right.
um, it's kind of how I just check out of things, right? If I don't take a computer with me, then I can't do any work. So
Mhm. No, I feel that, man. I mean, especially as like, I think streamers can obviously what you do is, I would imagine. I mean, you can't compare them, but I think we can both agree that spending 15 hours a day on your computer, even 14 hours a day, you can kind of lose touch with like what's outside, right? A
hmm
lot of streamers on a pixel, especially Buddha. I mean, that guy streams every single day. I mean, when me and him were like, in the beginning of the boom, we were doing like 15-hour days back to back to back, no days off and shit.
yeah,
And it's like when you kind of lose touch with what's on the outside and shit. And I don't want to be 40 years old and then I look back and I literally have one vacation in my life, and that fucking when I'm 40, and I just been spending the rest of my life just looking at a computer. Like I love streaming, but I definitely want to travel more for sure, because I just don't want to look back and then all I remember is just one vacation, and I'm 40 years old, and now my fucking body hurts because I sit down for 15 hours a day at a computer. So I
yeah.
can agree with that.
I had that kind of feeling very early on, which is why I've just forced myself to travel and see different things, be different places, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, 'Cause it's like you say, otherwise you just spend 12 hours a day, and it hits different, right? We've all kind of used the COVID as like a blessing and a curse. It's like, well, I can't
Right.
go outside anyway, so I might as well be on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just goes in full circle, and it's like, well, I can't go outside, so I might as well be on my computer. I might as well be on my computer because I can't go outside. And then
Yeah,
all
you
of a
can't do
sudden you've done
anything
like a
else.
14-hour stream.
Yep. How did you going back to Dubai though, by the way? How you said you didn't like it. Well, like I guess what was it like there? You know what I'm saying? Like when I picture Dubai, dude, I just picture like, fucking tall ass skyscrapers, literally Lamborghinis and Bugattis everywhere you look. Just like I guess a land of fucking luxury or some shit. Is it that or is it not that at all?
It is that, but Dubai is kind of like the tourist capital of the UAE. So
Mm-hmm.
if you live in Dubai, you realize you're living with all the expats and tourists.
Yeah.
But if you go up to say like Abu Dhabi, for example, that's kind of a bit more um, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of there's this word for it, authentic, right? It's like more
Mm-hmm.
authentic UAE
Right.
kind
Not
of. That's
touristy
kind of
and
what
shit.
you're yeah, kind of what you're describing. You get that feeling of um, you know, you get a feeling of the country and their wealth and what they do with it and stuff.
Yeah. I'd love to go one day, but I think even Abdul, because he lives in Dubai, he even said it's not that, it's definitely like a touristy area, and I'm sure that can get tiring after a while and shit. But hey man, thank you for coming on, dude. I appreciate it, and I'm sorry if it was like a little dry at some points, or a little, I don't know. I'm just nervous. That's all.
Honestly,
So
this
this is
was
my
great. I
first
didn't
time.
even
Yeah.
didn't even realize it's been 50 minutes already. To be honest.
Yeah, dude. I just don't want to like extend it too long and then in here talking for ages and stuff. I know you're a busy guy and stuff like that, but just thank you for coming on, man, and I appreciate it. And sorry again if I'm nervous, but
Yeah, no, it's been
thank you,
great, dude.
man.
You did great.
This is This is definitely like, I said this before and I say it a lot on stream. Like, obviously GTA RP is great and I've been doing it for, you know, a very long time, you know, but I've seen when the server gets popular, not even the server, when the category gets popular and when the category dies out. And, you know, if you stay on that ship, then you sink with the ship. And the podcast is definitely something like very important for me, because it feels like I can just kind of like build something completely from the ground up. So the fact that you're helping me with that, like, thank you, man. Because, you know,
Oh yeah, no, of course.
I mean, this is
I'm
the
honored
first
to be
one,
the
so
first
like
one, you know.
I'm always gonna remember this, man. And just thank you, dude. And I'm excited for Vegas as well, dude. Vegas is gonna be a blast. Just thank you again, man. And thank you to the community for watching as well, chat. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, man. I think that wraps things up, brother. And thank you again, my dude. Are you hopping on the server today? Or you got some stuff you got to take care of?
Yeah, I'll be on. I've got to fight Eddie tonight with Dean, right? So.
Oh shit, you're doing the fight night, right?
Yeah.
I gotta buy my ticket on Tony's broke ass, so I will.
I'll buy you one.
My man. Thank you, baby. All right, my man. I love you, dude, and I will catch you around. Thank you again, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. I appreciate it.
Hey, I'll see you later, brother. Peace. Chat. Thank you guys for coming on. Appreciate it, boys. Look, man, like I said, you know, this is my first time ever doing this.